In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to compare multiple scenarios in ProjectionLab. If you've ever wondered how a few key decisions might change your long-term outlook, this approach will help you see those differences clearly and keep them organized. We're going to focus on creating cloned plans so you can build distinct scenarios and compare them side by side in a way that's permanent and easy to revisit. Start by cloning your existing plan from the dashboard. Cloning creates a full duplicate, so you can experiment without touching your original. Think of your original as the baseline and the clone as a safe sandbox. As you create the clone, it's helpful to give it a clear, descriptive name that reflects the scenario you're exploring, so you'll always know what changed at a glance. The important thing here is that everything starts identical to your baseline, which makes any difference you see later a result of the specific changes you decide to test. Next, open the cloned plan and adjust only the variables you want to explore. You might model higher living expenses, try a more conservative or more aggressive asset allocation, or update savings rates to reflect a new goal. You could also shift retirement timing if that's central to the scenario. The key is to change what matters to the question you're answering and keep everything else the same, so you're making an apples-to-apples comparison. A practical tip is to limit each clone to one or two meaningful changes. That way, when you compare outcomes, it's obvious which inputs drove the results. With your clone ready, head back to the dashboard for a side-by-side analysis. Here you can visualize how the scenarios diverge over time. Look at the net worth trajectories to see the shape and timing of growth, and pay attention to the probability of success from Monte Carlo simulations. Monte Carlo runs thousands of randomized market paths to estimate how often your plan stays on track under uncertainty. A higher probability suggests more resilience. A lower one flags potential risk. Make sure the Monte Carlo settings remain consistent between plans so the comparison stays fair. As you review, focus on the magnitude of the differences, not just the headline number, and check where the lines separate. Sometimes timing matters as much as the final value. That's the process. Clone your plan, modify the relevant inputs, and compare the outcomes side by side. Keep your baseline intact, create additional clones for other questions as needed, and revisit them over time as your situation evolves. This workflow gives you clarity and confidence in choosing the path that fits your goals.